All right, we go from that segment to now it's Down and Dirty with Dutch. And Dutch throws us to a recap of last week when Horner was pinned by Orndorff in the tag match where Orndorff and the Dirty White Boy wrestled Horner and Garvin. I don't know. I think I mentioned it last week when we talked about the Christmas Chaos tag matches. Actually, I remember now. I did mention what happened. So um, here's the thing. They show that recap and they show everything that goes down. But then they throw us to now the when I say the recap, they show us the recap of last week's tag match, and then now they're going to throw us to Down and Dirty. So here it is. It's Mr. Wonderful with Dutch Mantell.
Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, my special guest right here on Down and Dirty with Dutch, none other than Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and you people will shut up just a minute and give this man the respect he deserves. Thank you for appearing on my show, and I'm sure you have some good comments for the fans of Smoky Mountain.
First of all, Dutch, or shall I say, Dr. Dutch Mantell, I'd like to congratulate yourself and for that honor for stating. You know something? That shows me one thing. You're a lot smarter than these 8-to-5ers out here, these rednecks. But you know what I don't understand is this. What is all the fuss about Tim White Lightning Horner? You know, he came from a little rinky-dinky hillbilly town. Matter of fact, I even heard that he went to this, I guess you would call it a high school. You know, this looks like something down in the ghetto in New York City, as far as I'm concerned. But you know, all the people, they seem to want to rally around Tim Horner. Because, well, let's face it. Who from East Tennessee have you ever heard of? Have you ever heard of anybody from East Tennessee? Not me. So I can understand why they rally around Tim Horner. I mean, these rednecks out here, they don't, you know, they really don't know what a true athlete is. Like Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful has been all over the world. International. Every time you turn on the TV, what do you see? You. Mr. Wonderful. I was just on WCW, and I just beat Ron Simmons. Exactly. WWF, what happened to Hulk Hogan?
He retired.
That's exactly right, on his back in a stretcher. But you see, Mr. Wonderful is everything. Mr. Wonderful is what everybody would like to be. Exactly. Exactly. I know they love me. And you know something else? Well, I'll tell you what. I want to ask this kid.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Orndorff is calling a young gentleman out of the audience.
What's your name, son?
Chris Brown.
Chris, uh-huh. Well, who's your favorite wrestler? White who? White Lightning. You can't even talk right.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
White Lightning.
White Lightning. And why is he your favorite wrestler?
Because he should be the champion.
Should be the champion. Well, you know something, son? You just saw me beat Tim Horner right in the middle of the ring, fair and square. But let me tell you, I'm going to have a little talk with you. I want to have a talk with you, maybe like your daddy should. But, well, I don't guess we could use your daddy because he's always drunk all the time. And I understand that, son. I can understand why he's drunk all the time. I can see what of these people around here got to live for, but to drink. There's nothing around here. All the women look like hogs and got 4 legs. But anyway, besides that, I'm going to give you a lot of reasons why Mr. Wonderful and why you can change your mind now. Because, you know, it's like putting your money in the bank. You want your money to grow. You want your money to mean something. Tim Horner is no champion. Tim Horner ain't nothing but a little local hillbilly that the people rally around and they really think he's something. But see, nobody's ever came from around here, so I can understand that. But I'm going to give you a chance to get on the side of Mr. Wonderful, a true champion, a man that's been all over the world. And you know something? Hey, a lot of good things can happen if you just hang with Mr. Wonderful. And what is this? This a lightning bolt? Huh? How much did that cost? $3. I bet you had to save. I bet your daddy worked for a whole month to get $3, didn't he? Well, I'm going to tell you something. This here, $3 for something that really, you know, let's face it. This, I mean, you know, this White Lightning, this is what I think of White Lightning. I mean, this is a big joke. And
Horner didn't come out and attack Paul Orndorff. Just so y'all know.
Wait a minute. We got a fight going on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of it.
Turn it down. It ends with them, in the ring. But they go off air with Orndorff running off and Horner in the ring. Doc, I'll throw it to you first.
There's one of two scenarios I envision for this several minutes of greatness. One is Orndorff comes in from Atlanta in a hurry and goes, "What do you want me to do out there? What do you want me to talk about?" And Corny goes, "Just go out there and tell the truth."
Yeah.
Or Orndorff goes, "What do you want me to talk about?" And Corny goes, "That fucking hillbilly son of a bitch just brought that kid out there to handle it. Go out there and bury everybody. Bury Horner, bury everybody." And Orndorff's like, "All right." That was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
He comes out first. He's like, "I want to know what the fuss is about Tim Horner." Hey, you're not alone, Paul. We've been asking that shit for a year now on this show. We're right there. We're right there with Mr. Orndorff on that one.
When you find the answer, let us know.
Right. If anybody can come up with that answer, please send it to whatever it is you send things to Mild Mike. I love the fact that he talks about just being in WCW and beating Ron Simmons. That's awesome. Brings up Hulk. Love the acknowledgement of the fact that there's wrestling in other places. I don't have to recount it. You just heard it. He just destroyed that little kid. I loved it.
I agree.
Need to take notes. That was awesome. And while that was going on, I did a little inflation calculator on what a $3 lightning bolt would. What a waste of money that is. But $3 for a lightning bolt in 1993 would be $5.15 today.
Hopper, your thoughts?
He just spoke the truth.
Yeah, he did.
That little kid did sound fucking stupid. He sounded like some little fucking redneck kid, and he made fun of him. And he just spoke the truth about that whole fucking area. Those fucking women did fucking look like hogs.
Who's your favorite wrestler? White Lightning.
White Lightning.
What?
White Lightning.
Oh,
that fucking
man.
lightning bolt. Paid fucking $3 for a big sponge.
He told that kid he bet his dad saved money for a whole month to buy that $3 lightning bolt before he proceeded to ripping that bitch into pieces. That was so great. Oh boy, I loved it. We got another possible government cheese of the week with that one. That's 2 in a row. We're on a roll.
I don't want to give away the end, but Paul Orndorff has jumped into an early lead